Ohio State do tonight that took you by surprise?
Give them credit. They did a heck of a job coaching them, and J.T. Barrett was on fire. I don't know if did he have an incomplete pass today? I don't know if he threw one. Maybe that one at the end. But they did a great job executing. We didn't do a great job executing. I obviously didn't do a great job coaching them up and getting them prepared, ready to go, and we'll bounce back.
Pat, we asked the defensive line, I just drew a blank on a defensive line coach a couple weeks ago about lack of development of some other defensive ends. Tonight the guys look tired. Do you think lack of depth there hurt?
I don't think so. I mean, Shalik had a good motor. We'll see the tape. It's hard to tell, sitting up a mile away from the field. But just didn't look, they did a good job schematically and got it to hit a couple big plays on us. Don't play with some good technique and just seemed like they were one step ahead of us all day.
Pat, over here. They were able to get behind you. You guys play so aggressively. Got your safeties up 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Did you think about adjusting, playing zone or anything in the second half? Yeah, or would that have been taking you out of what you do well?
Well, our kids have confidence in what we do, and they throw an unbelievable fade and catches it out here. Darren Hicks had some great coverage on that one. Darren wasn't so good on a slant that, went the distance, and just comes down to technique. But, I don't think anything hurt us. They hit us on where we play a lot of zone. You might think it's man, but we do play a lot of zone. But they do a good job at giving you some run-pass conflicts, and we're not getting reroutes on number two. And, they did a nice job. But, you got to get enough guys in there to stop the run, too, which we didn't do a good enough job. So, it's a fine line.
Dave, can you just tell us about the fourth down play call with Nick Hill that went for a loss of one?
Yeah, bad call on my part, without a doubt. I think that was a critical part of the game because obviously we needed to score there to sort of put the pressure back on them. Just thought we were going to get them into different defense and sort of surprise them, but not a very good play call.
Pat, just back to them, did they throw you anything that you were surprised to see pre-snap, or is it just plays being made after the snap?
I think they didn't do. They had a couple different things, but a couple different routes, but it was nothing that we weren't able to adjust too early, and it's just a matter of making plays. Man, it's what it comes down to. I think they got a talented football team. I mean, we weren't playing a slouch of a football team. That's a darn good football team with a lot of good athletes, and they made the plays and we didn't. And again, should have done a better job coaching them.
Pat, was there anything you saw in practice this week that would have led you to believe, were you concerned about a performance like this?
No, not at all. Our kids practiced well all week. We had 3 good practices, and they were better than our scout team offense, put it that way. And I think they played their best. They came in for revenge, and then they got it. We didn't step up and meet the challenge.
Coach Narduzzi, so much of what you guys do is based on the confidence of those corners. You've had 2 games now where some pretty talented teams have run by you. Do you make any adjustments, or how do you keep your kids' confidence moving forward?
Hey, those things are going to happen. Our kids got confidence in what they're doing, and I call man free one time, and the guy runs right straight through us, and our middle of the field safety doesn't get there, and again, just put a check in the. They got some good players too. We didn't give our offense a chance. Should win the game when you score 37 points or whatever we scored.
Coach Narduzzi, over here. Hi. Sorry if you already addressed this, but JT's accuracy, is that among the things that are most impressive about him?
No question about it, man. That guy, he made about every shot he could, and he threw 7 routes on target, and he hadn't shown to be that really consistent, and I got a lot of respect for him. He's a great football player, and again, he played big in a big game, and he didn't throw off the mark at all. He put it right there where their guys were able to make the catch, and we were just we were there at times, just didn't make the play. And again, that goes to having a guy that threw the ball where it needed to be thrown, and got to give him credit for that. He's a heck of a quarterback.
flip side, he was also comfortable all night, Pat. Lack of pressure, was that surprising to you?
A little bit. They got the ball out quick when we did pressure. It's almost like they knew it was coming. They got the ball out quickly, and so it just wasn't enough. So, but we did pressure. We probably pressured 40% of the time, but just didn't make plays. And they got the ball out quick, recognized or whatever you want to call it. The quarterback did a good job at seeing what's going on.
For Coach Warner, you expressed some regret for one play call. Just in hindsight, looking at your game plan, anything you could have done differently? A turnover-free game with a lot of yards.
Oh, probably not game plan wise. I think I would have made some different calls. Also, we got I think it was the first half. We had a turnover. I can't remember. We were in the red zone. We didn't score. We missed a field goal. That drive right there certainly would have made a couple different calls right there. But I think our game plan was okay. I think our players executed it. I mean, we ran the ball, and then obviously in the second half, we had to become a little bit more of a pass team, and we did okay with that, but obviously not enough.